Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're here today.
Yeah. Come in. Sit down. It's just us.
You know what? I was sitting here this morning, just staring at my coffee, not even drinking it, just staring.
I do that too. It just sits there getting cold, and you don't even care.
Exactly. And I thought, okay, something is off today. I need to just slow down a little.
Was it the emails?
It was the emails and the Slack messages and that meeting that was moved 3 times.
3 times?
3 times,
That's exhausting before 9 o'clock.
right? And then you sit there and someone asks, "Are you ready for the call?" And you think, "Ready? I haven't finished my coffee yet."
Yeah, that feeling when the day starts and you already feel behind.
That's exactly it. Behind. Like you're already late and nothing has happened yet.
I had that on Tuesday. I woke up and just felt heavy. Before the day even started.
Heavy is a good word for it. It's not exactly tired. It's more like pressure. Already.
Yeah, not physical tired, mental tired. Like your brain is already carrying too much.
And that's actually something I want to talk about today, because I think a lot of people feel that way, and maybe nobody says it out loud.
They don't. People just say, I'm fine, and keep going. I like that. I really do. Can you say it with me? Just try. Caring is the first sign of confidence.
Take your time. No rush.
You don't have to say it perfectly. Just feel the words.
Okay, so let's talk about something that connects to this. I read something this week, a workplace news story
Oh yeah? About what?
about confidence at work, specifically about speaking up in meetings. There was a study. It said that almost 60% of working adults feel nervous before speaking in a meeting.
60%. That's more than half.
More than half. So, if you feel nervous before you speak at work, you are not alone. You are in the majority.
That's actually comforting. Because I always thought it was just me.
It's not just you. It's not just you at all. And the study said something interesting. It said the nervous feeling, is not about English level. It's about confidence level.
So two different people with the same English can have completely different confidence.
Yes. One person with simple English can speak clearly and calmly. Another person with better English can freeze and say nothing.
Because one person trusts themselves, and the other one doesn't.
Right. And trust. That's what we're talking about today. Trusting your own voice.
Okay, I want to ask the listener something. Just a soft question. Do you trust your voice? When you speak English at work, do you trust what comes out?
You don't have to answer out loud. Just notice how you feel right now when you hear that question.
Just notice. That's enough.
And nobody cared. They cared about the idea. They cared about what I was saying, not how perfectly I was saying it.
That's actually really reassuring. Even now, I sometimes feel that pressure to sound perfect.
Take your time. No one is counting your grammar mistakes.
I needed to hear that.
It gets easier slowly. Honestly, the more you use the language, the less frightening it becomes.
Is that how it was for you?
Slowly, yes. Very slowly. There were still days, even recently, where I wasn't sure about a word, and I just chose a simpler one.
A simpler one.
Yes, simple works. Simple is clear. Simple is actually professional.
I remember my manager once said to me, just say it simply. If I can understand it, everyone can.
That is excellent advice.
Yeah, she was good like that. Very calm. Not the kind of manager who makes you feel small.
Those managers make a real difference. The calm ones.
They do. You feel safer speaking when someone isn't watching every word you say.
Safe. That's actually a big word in the workplace. Feeling safe enough to speak.
Feeling safe enough to ask a question.
Feeling safe enough to say, Sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh, that one. Can you repeat that? I was afraid of that sentence for a long time
Why?
because I thought if I ask someone to repeat, they'll think I wasn't paying attention or I'll look slow.
But that's not true.
I know that now, but at the time I would just nod, pretend I understood, and then go figure it out later.
We've all done that.
Have you?
Many times, someone says something fast, with a different accent, in a noisy room, and you just nod and smile and think, I will Google this later.
Yes, exactly that.
But the better way, and it took me a while to get comfortable with this, is just to say it. Sorry, can you say that again? Or, I want to make sure I understood. Did you mean?
I want to make sure I understood. That sounds professional.
It sounds professional, and it buys you a little time. Very useful.
Let me try. I want to make sure I understood. Did you mean we need to finish by Friday?
Perfect. That sounds calm. That sounds confident, even if inside you feel nervous.
Even if inside you feel nervous. Yeah.
That's something I think about a lot. The difference between feeling nervous and looking nervous. You can feel very nervous and still sound calm. It's a skill,
It's a skill you practice.
like any skill.
Listening is learning.
Exactly. Listening is learning.
Okay, so you were talking about Tuesday, the meeting that went okay despite the heavy morning.
Right. The 10 o'clock meeting. And I walked in a little early, which I don't usually do.
You walked in early?
Just 2 minutes. And that made a difference, because I had a moment to breathe, to sit down, look at my notes, before people arrived.
That's smart.
It felt stupid at the time, like, why am I sitting here alone in the meeting room? But it helped.
You gave yourself time to settle.
Yes, to settle. I like that word for it, settle. Like dust settling after something moves.
That's a nice image.
And when the team arrived, I felt not perfectly calm, but more ready, more present.
Present. Yes. Being present at work is hard sometimes.
Very hard, especially when you're tired, or when you have 10 other things on your mind.
Or when you just got a difficult message before walking in.
Yes, that happens. Someone sends a Slack message right before a meeting, something unclear, something that makes you worry.
And you carry it into the meeting.
And you carry it. And then you're sitting there, and someone is talking about the project, and your brain is still on that message.
I've done that. Physically in the meeting, mentally somewhere else.
It's almost like you're watching the meeting from far away.
And then someone says your name, and suddenly you're back.
And you have no idea what the question was.
Terrible moment.
Terrible, but human. Very human.
What did you do when that happened to you?
I said, sorry, I want to make sure I answer correctly. Can you say that again?
Oh, you used the phrase.
I used the phrase. And it worked. Nobody knew I had been distracted. They just thought I was being careful.
That's actually a great save.
I want to make sure I answer correctly. Use that one. It's calm, it's professional, and it gives you 3 extra seconds to think.
3 extra seconds is everything sometimes.
It really is.
You know what else I've noticed about stress and workplace English? When I'm stressed, I speak faster.
Yes, a lot of people do.
And then I make more mistakes. And then I feel more stressed about the mistakes. And then I speak even faster.
It's a cycle.
A very uncomfortable cycle.
The fix is slow down first. Before you say anything, just 1 second, 1 breath, and then speak.
Just one breath.
1 breath. You can do that anywhere. Before a meeting, before answering a question, before making a call.
That sounds simple, but I don't always remember it.
Nobody does. That's why we're reminding each other.
Hey, do you hear any of this at work? These moments, The fast speaking, the forgetting words, the nodding and pretending to understand?
If you've done any of these things, that's completely fine. It means you're working in a language that isn't your first one. That takes courage every day.
And the fact that you're here, listening, that already counts.
Listening is learning.
Listening is learning.
Okay, so you made it through the Tuesday meeting. How did it end?
But outside, you were fine.
Outside, I was fine. Whew, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
And after the meeting, I got a coffee and I sat by the window for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes.
And that helped more than anything.
5 minutes of nothing.
5 minutes of quiet, of just looking out the window, not checking the phone, not answering messages.
That sounds like a small thing.
It is a small thing, but it mattered.
I think we forget that small things matter.
We do. We keep looking for the big solution, the big change, when sometimes it's just 5 minutes of quiet, a breath before you speak, arriving 2 minutes early.
Small things.
Small things.
I read something interesting this week. Something related to this, actually, about work and stress and the way people are changing how they think about the workplace now.
Oh yeah? What was it about?
It was about something called quiet confidence. Have you heard that phrase?
Quiet confidence. Tell me more.
So, the idea is that in modern workplaces, there's a lot of pressure to seem very confident, very energetic, always ready, always speaking, always performing.
The kind of person who always has an answer.
Exactly. And quiet confidence is the opposite of that. It's when someone is confident, but they don't need to show it loudly. They don't need to fill every silence. They just do their work. Speak when they have something to say. Listen when someone else is speaking.
That sounds like a very healthy way to work.
I thought so too. And the article said that people with quiet confidence are actually trusted more at work.
More than the loud ones?
Often more. Because people who speak calmly and clearly, even when they say simple things, they feel safe. They feel reliable.
Reliable. That's a good workplace word. It means people can count on you.
People can count on you. Yes, she's very reliable. He's someone you can count on.
Those are phrases worth remembering. You can count on me. I'm reliable with deadlines. I'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it. I love that phrase. It's so calm and confident.
Let's try it. I'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it.
Good. And naturally in a meeting. Don't worry about the report. I'll take care of it.
Don't worry about the presentation. I'll handle it.
Handle it. Same meaning. Slightly different sound.
I'll handle it. That sounds good.
Both work. I'll take care of it and I'll handle it. Two ways to say the same calm, reliable thing.
And they both sound confident without sounding loud.
Quietly confident.
Quietly confident. That's the goal.
Have you ever had a moment at work where you felt quietly confident? Not nervous, not performing, just solid.
Once, yes, I remember it.
Tell me.
It was a few months ago. We had a team meeting, and something went wrong with a project. And there was a lot of stress in the room. People talking over each other, blaming, confused.
That sounds stressful.
It was. And normally I would just stay quiet in those moments. Just wait for it to end. But that day, I don't know why, I just said slowly and calmly, "Okay, let's take a step back. What do we know for sure right now?"
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
And the room kind of quieted, and people started speaking more slowly, and we actually solved the problem.
Because you slowed things down. You brought calm into a chaotic moment.
I think so. And I wasn't pretending to be calm. In that moment, I actually felt calm. I'm not sure why.
Maybe because you focused on the problem instead of the stress. You gave people something useful to do. Answer a clear question.
What do we know for sure right now? That's a good question to ask.
In meetings, in stressful moments, even outside work, what do I know for sure right now?
It slows the panic.
It brings you back to facts, and facts are calmer than feelings in a crisis.
That's true.
Let's take a step back. That's also very useful.
Very useful. You can say that with me. Let's take a step back.
Let's take a step back.
Good. And then, what do we know for sure?
What do we know for sure?
Two sentences that can change the energy in a room.
Quietly confident.
Quietly confident.
No pressure. You don't need to use them tomorrow, but when the moment comes, you'll have them.
And that's the thing about workplace English, right? You don't need to learn 100 phrases. You need a few good ones, a few you trust, a few that feel natural to you.
Yes, I'd rather have 5 phrases I really use than 50 I forget.
5 solid phrases.
5 solid phrases, used well at the right moment, more powerful than any script.
That makes me feel better, actually.
Good. Take your time with the language. No rush.
No rush.
You know, I'm thinking about something, the quiet confidence idea, and also something that happens a lot that people don't talk about, the performance review.
Oh, that topic.
That topic. How do you feel about performance reviews?
Honestly, they make me nervous.
Why?
Because I feel like even if I did good work, I might say the wrong thing, and then it won't sound good, and my manager will think less of me.
That's a very common feeling. Very common.
Is it?
Very. People do great work and then feel terrible in the review because they don't know how to talk about themselves.
How to talk about yourself. That's a skill.
It's a skill, and it's uncomfortable for a lot of people, especially in English.
Especially in English. Because you're not just talking about what you did, you're doing it in a language that isn't yours, with a manager who might be native.
And you're worried about tense, and vocabulary, and tone, while also trying to remember what you actually accomplished.
It's a lot.
It is, but here's something that helps. Before a review, make a short list. Not long, just 5 things. Things you did, things that went well, things you learned.
A short list.
A short list, and then practice saying them simply. I worked on the client project. I finished the report on time. I learned how to use the new system.
Simple sentences.
Simple sentences, clear, direct, easy for your manager to understand, easy for you to remember.
And you don't need to use fancy words?
No fancy words. In fact, simple words in a review often sound more confident than complicated ones.
Because you sound sure of what you're saying.
Exactly. When you use a word you're not comfortable with, people can feel it. There's a small hesitation, a small uncertainty, and that actually sounds less confident.
But when you use a simple word you know well,
You sound clear, and clear sounds confident.
clear sounds confident. I want to remember that.
Clear sounds confident.
That's going in my notes.
Mine too.
Okay, so performance reviews. Short list, simple sentences, clear language.
And one more thing, use I confidently. Some people are uncomfortable saying, I did this, or I finished that. They say we for everything, even for things they personally did.
Why do they do that?
Maybe modesty, maybe fear of sounding proud. But in a review, your manager needs to know what you specifically contributed.
I finished the report. Not we finished the report.
If you did it, say so. That's not pride, that's honesty.
I sometimes do the we thing. I say we when I mean I.
A lot of people do, especially people who feel uncomfortable talking about themselves.
Especially in English. In my own language, it feels more natural somehow. But in English, it feels exposed.
Exposed is a good word for it. Like you're standing in front of people saying, "Look at me."
Yes, exactly that feeling.
But here's what I think. Your manager is not going to think you're arrogant for saying "I." They're going to think you're clear and organized and confident.
And those are good things.
Very good things.
Okay, I'll practice that. I worked on this. I finished that. I learned this.
Simple, clean, confident.
Simple, clean, confident.
Just listen for a moment. You're doing well. Even listening to this conversation is practice. You're hearing how professional English sounds in a calm setting, and that stays with you.
It does. I notice that. When I listen to calm conversations, something settles in my brain.
Yes, your brain starts to feel what natural English sounds like. The rhythm, the pauses, the way people hesitate or think.
The way people hesitate, that's real.
Very real. Native speakers hesitate. They say and you know and I mean. They're not perfectly fluent robots.
I sometimes feel pressure to be perfectly fluent.
Nobody is perfectly fluent, not even native speakers. People search for words. They restart sentences. They say, "What's the word?" and then find it.
That's normal?
Very normal. If you listen carefully in any meeting, you'll hear it. People thinking out loud, changing their sentence halfway.
I've noticed that actually, but I thought it was just me.
It's everyone. The difference is that people who sound confident don't panic when it happens. They just keep going. They find another word, or they say, "Let me think for a second."
Let me think for a second. That's a useful phrase.
"Let me think for a second," or "Give me a moment," or "That's a good question. Let me consider that."
That's a good question. Let me consider that. That sounds very professional.
And it gives you 10 full seconds to think, during which you look calm and thoughtful.
When inside, you're just searching for an answer.
Exactly. Quiet confidence.
The phrases do a lot of work.
They carry you. The right phrases at the right moment carry you through.
I want to try those. Let me think for a second. Give me a moment.
Try them. Use them at work this week. Just once. See how it feels.
Just once.
Just once is enough. One new phrase used once in a real situation. That's real learning.
Not memorizing, actually using.
Exactly.
You know something that really stresses me out? Zoom calls.
Oh, yes. Zoom calls are a different kind of challenge.
They are. Because there's the technical side, camera, mic, connection, and then there's the social side, the awkward silences, the talking at the same time.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
And then you both stop and wait for the other.
And then silence.
And then both speak again.
And then you both laugh a little awkwardly.
Every call. Every single call.
It happens to everyone, on every platform. Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, all the same.
It's not just me?
Not just you. It's a technological reality. The slight delay means timing is always a little off.
That makes me feel better.
And sorry, go ahead. That's a very natural and professional thing to say. Don't overthink it.
Sorry, go ahead. Simple.
Very simple. 2 words. Go ahead. And you sound relaxed and polite.
What about when you don't understand someone because of their accent?
On video calls?
Yes, someone speaks and I catch maybe 60% of it, and I nod, but I actually need to hear it again.
Don't nod. Say something.
But what do I say?
You can say, "Sorry, I think my connection dropped for a second. Could you say that again?"
Oh, blame the connection.
Not blaming. Using. The connection is always a little uncertain on calls. It's a normal thing to say.
That's clever.
Or if you want to be direct, I'm sorry, could you speak a little slower? I want to make sure I understand correctly.
And that's okay to say?
Completely okay. Most people, when asked to speak slower, feel good about it. It means you're listening carefully. You're taking the conversation seriously.
I never thought of it that way.
The person who asks for clarity sounds more professional than the person who pretends to understand.
That's backwards from what I always thought.
Most people think showing confusion makes you look weak, but actually, asking good questions makes you look thoughtful. And thoughtful people are trusted.
Thoughtful people are trusted.
Yes. Can I ask a clarifying question? That phrase alone makes you sound senior.
Can I ask a clarifying question? Let me try. Before we move on, can I ask a clarifying question?
Perfect. That sounded very natural.
Really?
Really. Slow down on clarifying. Say it clearly. Clarifying.
Clarifying.
Good. And you can say it with me if you want. Can I ask a clarifying question?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
That's a workplace phrase that serves you in any meeting, any call, any conversation.
I'll use that this week.
Good. One phrase, one real moment. And that's how it works. You don't memorize, you actually use.
You know what really stresses me about work English? Disagreeing. Politely, without making it awkward.
That's a real skill.
Because in some cultures, disagreeing with a senior person is very uncomfortable, even when you have a good reason.
And in English, there are ways to disagree that sound calm, professional, not aggressive.
What are some of those ways?
The direct "I disagree" is sometimes too strong. It can feel like a wall.
A wall. Yes.
Instead, I see it a little differently.
I see it a little differently. That's softer.
Softer but clear. You're still saying, "I don't agree," but you're opening a conversation instead of closing one.
I see it a little differently. I was thinking we could try.
Perfect. You can validate the other person first, then gently disagree. Very professional.
Validate first, then gently disagree.
Another useful one, "I understand your point, but I was thinking."
I understand your point, but I was thinking, what if we tried a different approach?
Calm, professional, confident.
Quietly confident.
And if they disagree back, you listen, really listen, and say, "Let me think about that."
You don't have to respond immediately.
"Let me think about that" is one of the most underused phrases in meetings.
People feel pressure to respond immediately, and then they say something they regret.
Take your time. People who think before they speak, they're the ones people trust.
Because what they say means something.
Considered, not impulsive.
Okay. I want to say something to whoever is listening right now.
Say it.
If you are working in English every day, making yourself understood, attending meetings, writing emails, presenting ideas, in a language that is not your first,
That takes courage.
enormous courage, every single day, and you might not get credit for it, but it is real work, and it counts.
It counts even when nobody sees it. The internal translation. The moment before you speak where you check the words. That's extra effort.
And you keep going, and you get better, slowly, and that's worth recognizing.
Worth recognizing. You're doing fine. You really are.
Before we finish, let me collect the phrases from today.
Slowly.
I'll take care of it, calm and reliable.
I want to make sure I understood. Did you mean gives you time?
Let me think for a second. Thoughtful, never weak.
Can I ask a clarifying question? Sounds senior.
Let's take a step back. What do we know for sure? Slows panic.
I see it a little differently. Gentle disagreement.
I understand your point, but I was thinking validates first, then contributes.
And clear sounds confident. Keep that one close.
All short, simple, easy to remember.
You don't need complicated English. You need clear, calm, simple English at the right moment.
Quietly confident.
Quietly confident.
Today felt good, Ash. We weren't rushing.
We just talked, like two people in the break room, waiting for the Zoom call to start.
Or sitting with a coffee that's getting cold.
The cold coffee brought us here, and somewhere in between, some English happened.
Invisibly, without pressure.
That's how it should be.
You're going to be okay at work tomorrow. Really.
And the meeting that makes you nervous, you'll get through it, without perfect words.
And it will be fine.
Communication is about being understood, not about perfect words.
One more time.
Communication is about being understood, not about perfect words.
Good.
If today was heavy, tomorrow will be a little lighter.
Take care of yourself.
And we'll talk again soon.
Soon. Slowly. Without pressure.
See you next time.
See you next time.